Hello and welcome back to Factorio C Block Learn and Build. In our last episode, we set up some mud, and we're going to take a look at some of the advanced mud and landfill. But tonight we're going to take a look back at the algae processing and pick up where we left off with wood, or these wood blocks, wood bricks. While the research is processing, which will take just a moment, I want to take a look at the planner that I did and talk about what exactly this is going to do. So we are currently producing 1.25 cellulose fiber, as well as some brown algae. And that 1.25 cellulose fiber has a fuel value of 1 megajoule per fiber. So we're producing right now 1.25 megajoules per second. So 1.25 megawatts. After we complete this research, which is turning the cellulose fiber into wood pellets, and then the wood pellets into wood bricks, and then the wood bricks into charcoal, looking at those numbers, we are going to take that 1.25 cellulose fiber and make 0.21 wood pellets at 8 megajoules per pellet, which is not actually. Oh, wait a minute! It is a little bit of additional efficiency, and then we take those 0.21 wood pellets per second and turn them into 0.11 wood bricks at 18 megajoules. So we go from an 8 megajoule to an 18 megajoule, which is more than double, and we get a little bit more than half of the stuff. Half the items back. So we're going out to 18 megajoules times 0.11. We'll call that 1.9 megawatts or so. And then we turn that into, we spend a little bit on fuel, just a tiny bit. And we turn the rest of it into charcoal at 4 megajoules per block times 0.51. So that puts us at just over 2 megawatts of power coming off of that line. So we have an input of 1.25 megawatts, an output of just over 2 megawatts. And doing all that, we also are spending 75.1 kilowatts according to Helmod Calculator. And it is, as far as I know, accurate on that number. There is no expenditure here in terms of that, but there is expenditure in terms of the fuel. We are consuming some small amount of our wood bricks, and it's just easier to use the wood bricks here than to use the charcoal, just because I can just keep feeding the wood bricks in. If I did the charcoal, we could probably save just a shade more, but it's worth it enough. This building here only runs 20% of the time, so we're only going to use 10.8 kilowatts of power to run that. This one is at 70% of the time, or 63% versus 11% really, if you look at the quantities there on the tooltip, which I thought I changed, by the way. Preferences, I guess I did want only one decimal, didn't I? I may end up changing those again, but it's fine. 0.11 and 0.63, so we're only going to use 64.4 kilowatts here for a grand total of 75.1, and that number does actually shake out too, because these use between 3.33 and 103 kilowatts, depending on whether they're running or not. So we have those, and so if you take the just over 2, if you take 4 times 0.51, 2.04 megawatts, and you subtract the 1.25 megawatts from it, you get 0.79 megawatts, which is, of course, 790 kilowatts. And then you subtract 75.1 kilowatts from that. This is a net power gain of 714.9 kilowatts, which is always worth it. If you can get a net power gain out of a system, then you're golden. Now, of course, there is still additional consumption here. We're going to have some inserters that are being used. Probably, let's see, one into this one, and then one into this one, and then one into this one, and then one onto the belt, in addition to what we have now, assuming we keep this buffer of cellulose fiber here, which I probably will for now. So about 4 inserters, even if they're running all the time, which they're not going to be, that's still about 80 kilowatts. And it's probably going to be much, much less than that. So you're still have a net power gain of probably about at least 650 kilowatts. So there's still a gain there. So let's go ahead and set this up, or let's go ahead and plan this out while the research is still finishing. So why did I go into blueprints? Let's go into here. There we go. And we want to take this out of here. So I'm going to put an inserter here eventually. Actually, I might change this somewhat. I'm going to change this somewhat. I want to put... Maybe I'm going to change this somewhat. I would like to change this somewhat. I should change this somewhat. Let's just figure out how I'm going to change this somewhat. I want to get this belt with 2 inserters onto it. Which I can't actually do yet entirely. We'll figure it out. So we're going to take a belt over here, and we're going to build this over here. Ah, it finished. Wood processing 2 finished. So let's go ahead and set one of these up. I'm going to want to do this, though, with inserters with the right angle here. And I'm going to, in some places at least, I'm going to do 2 of these, at least for now, because I want to go through this buffer. And turn that all into other stuff. So let's find where this is at. Actually, it's probably going to be right here where the exclamation is. And we want to do wood pellets from cellulose fiber. We're going to do an inserter arm here going like this. And we're going to do another one here going like that. We're going to spend a little bit of energy to get through this buffer, but it'll be all right in the end. And then I want to come down this way and do the same thing, I think. Well... Let's take a look at that again. Moving... No, we should be fine with only one of these. We'll do this, though, because it's a little bit more efficient to have that arm swing only this much, because it's a... Well, it's more efficient in terms of how much time it takes for it to move, because the rotation speed is 432 degrees per second. When you have an inserter arm set up like this, it's spinning 180 degrees and then 180 degrees back for a total spin of 360 degrees per item transferred. If you set them like this, they're only swinging 90 degrees in each direction. 90 and then 90 back, that's 180. This is twice as fast as that. At least generally speaking. So let's actually move this one down here. I lied. Let's do this instead. Bot. Little bot, thank you. Move this over there, and then let's do a furnace, stone filtering furnace there. And I would just like you to make charcoal. And then I want one of these, this direction, like that. And then that will make charcoal. Nope, that has to stay, actually. And then we can take charcoal out of here, and we can feed it into power. Do I want the charcoal to go into a box, though? I think I might. We should be fine putting that into a box, maybe like this. Put it into a box. We need boxes. Make like 5 of them. It's fine. And then I'm just going to put that onto the line. And that's fine. Do that like this. So that'll go into this line, and I want to change something here. Something. I'm just going to start with that, though. I think. Do I have inserters left? No, I don't. Make a couple more. Power poles, we're going to need a lot of these. And we're going to need to make some more. A bunch of those. You can go there, you can go there. That should be good. Yeah, see, I need 2 to keep these guys busy. Figure out how to deal with this. You actually could use 2 outputs, too. How do I want to deal with that? If I move... No, that won't help me. We're covered. You won't be. Maybe this will work. Let's take a... one like this. Then that's going to do what I don't want it to do. And you're not covered anyway. Let's pull this in. There. Okay, we are crafting wood pellets now, at least. It takes a lot. It's 12 to make one of those. This goes into here, and then this is 8 to make one of these. So it's going to take some time to get these made, which is why I'm still feeding power into from this. Because we do still need that power. They're still running. Charcoal at 2 hours and 29 minutes and 51 seconds. Speed running. Okay, so now we have charcoal, though. But I think I should wait a little bit longer. Do we have a few of them made? Let's turn this off, because I would rather this one grab all of them. And that's actually going to be more than fast enough, because it's twice as fast as its counterpart was. So that's actually a good idea. This, yeah. So we'll have to just figure out a way to put these onto all the belts. I actually have an idea. We'll move this box right there. That'll be perfect, I think. We'll see. Maybe not. Maybe so. I think so. Okay, so now we have some charcoal. It's actually stockpiling here just a little bit. I'm going to reverse this belt for one of them. And you're switching to charcoal now, I think. You gotta wait. You used up all the cellulose, now you gotta burn down through this, and then you'll switch to charcoal. And it also will have to swing less times, which means this inserter will use less energy too, because the charcoal is worth 4, and these are worth 1, so this will swing at 25% of the time, which is also good. Okay, you can probably be turned off now. Do that. So that empties onto both sides there. There we go. And I can turn that. You're still going, but I don't want you to still go. I want to actually pick all this up. Pick this up, pick that up. Move this over by 1. Put a box in here. Fill all that back in there, minus some... Actually, I won't keep the Wally fuel anymore. And then take one of these like this, and one of these like this. Spot out of the way so I can see what I'm doing here. And put this there. I don't think I need that one anymore. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Get out of the way, bot. Now we're running full speed. And we won't need this long term. I'll take one of these out from this one and this one later, once this box has been eaten through. But for now, let's take advantage of the fact that this machine could run 50% more often or so, and this one could run 50% more often, because that's all it's going to get to run, is 50% more often. And that this could run 50% more often, which is also fine. And then we'll actually make some decent amount of charcoal here. And that is, I think, the explanation for this. In between the episodes, I did a couple of utility things, repair packs, which are actually part of the Pacifist mod. They are part of one of the mods that Pacifist removes, so Pacifist adds them back in, because you do sometimes need to repair things, even if you don't shoot them. Long inserters, which allows you to now adjust your inserters, to reach further, which will be very useful in the future. And I also did a third one that I've forgotten which one it was now. Might have been walls or something, or lights, optics. I did one of those types of things, just to kind of burn through the things we really didn't need to show as part of this, at least not right now. So the plan for the next episode is probably going to be either improved algae processing or Arboretum. We could do basic chemistry, but we don't need it right away, I don't think. So we can, I'm going to make a decision on those, but we will work on those as our next couple of things, at least, in the next couple of episodes. We'll take a look at how those work, and then go beyond that to whatever is next. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.